Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are here with Mono Blue Merfolk. Oh, the pure Mono Blue. It's here. We're playing with Merfolk in Modern. If you want to see how the fish flap and flail in this format, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsors, starting with the manabase.com. And you know what? If you want to play a flying deck, even though it's improbable, MTG Jeff has got the Throne of Eldrazi standard deck for you. You're going to want to check him out on the manabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And the MTG Mastermind, the coaching program, is for the serious players with serious testing to compete in competitive events. If you want to learn the ways of them, you can check them out on the MTG Mastermind. And Card Hoarder, your online digital service for buying and borrowing Magic cards. That's why I use Card Hoarder to brazenly borrow, brazen borrower. I don't know how long I can keep that joke up, but whatever. We'll keep this. This hand's super sketchy actually, but I'm on the play, so I have some room to BS around. We can bullshit around a little bit with this. So the deal is, hopefully it's Tron. This hand is okay against Tron. Just go fly and fly, my pretties, fly. It's like really clunky. I mean, it's basically 3 4-drops. I'm sorry, 4 3-drops.
Darksteel Citadel.
Tron! I nailed it. I can be right once in 5 games.
Those are some good odds. Just spreading season.
No, I should play this. I want to see what's the Tron land that's going to be sensitive. They might play like Forest, for example, next turn. They'll give us more time. Oh, it could be Eldrazi Tron. Oh, yeah. Here comes Eldrazi Tron. Matter Reshaper. I might hold on to the Spreading Seas, actually. Okay, we'll start with Rajiri, because next turn we can do a lot more. So I'd like to hold on to the Spreading Seas, because if they play Blast Zone, that's what I want to hit. More Matter Reshapers? Or how do you put it? Yeah, it doesn't matter Reshaper. Dismember, they always have it. You can count on it. Always had it. There's the Blast Zone. And they do not have the mana for it, so... Truth be told, this Blast Zone means nothing to this hand. Mind Stone. Like, this hand's all 3-drops. This is late. They just play 2 non-creature spells. Again, this Blast Zone is not that good. If they pop it on this Ether Vial, I think I'll be fine with that exchange at the moment. Hopefully this is Karn the Great Creator. It is. Okay, so we can just force it?
Yes.
No, maybe I want the Spreading Seas, because if the Blast Zone goes up to 3, then I lose everything. Okay, yeah. We're going to keep the Spreading Seas. Oh, you think you're winning the race? You're probably right. So I'll take up the Ether Vial, so that we can vial in this Brazen Borrower. Okay, so we'll Spreading Seas this. That's not too bad. If there's another Karn the Great Creator, I will burn this Brazen Borrower on it. And if not, maybe I'll just Brazen Borrower something in play. Like even their Matter Reshaper. Second card. Chalice on 2. I could bounce their Mind Stone. Why not? Looks like card advantage. Is it worth it? They attack me for 3. Yeah, sure. Looks like card advantage. I have to do it now, otherwise I can't petty theft later. Then the Chalice will counter it. Alright, so we win a little bit there. That's a small win. It's a small win for us. And next turn we can hold up Force of Negation or Brazen Borrower into play. Okay, we have perfect information now. I'm surprised they're attacking. They're not winning this race at all. Because I'm going to put the Borrower in play soon. Borrower cannot block the Matter Reshaper, but that sort of sucks. I'll
do whatever.
I guess I'll play this. I'm trying to think of any reason to keep the land in my hand, but like I can at least bounce Oboro Palace in the Clouds back to my hand if necessary. Oh, the Chalice on 2 is actually going to be pretty brutal. Wow, I just realized this.
Yeah, I mean...
I can't, the Vial's on 3, not 2. Well, hopefully this clock is good enough. I mean, Rajiri can still tap things. Like, even if I cast into the cast this Chalice.
Play another Planeswalker.
Well, so we really need this Brazen Borrower to carry us to victory. No, don't play anything. Don't play anything, please. So now I think they're now thinking, like, I'm not going to win this race. I mean, well, there's other things to consider. Like, I at best am doing 5 damage a turn. It's a 3-turn clock. But if they keep attacking me for 3, they can, like, top deck, like, Reality Smash and then finish me off quite easily. So now what I'm hoping, I'm literally hoping for more of these 3 drops, which I don't have many left. Sure. Sweet. We had it. Great top deck. As good as ours. So for anyone who's going to someone's going to ask in the comments section. We'll put this always no. Always yield. Someone's going to that's a great draw. Someone's going to ask this in the comments section. Why aren't we playing our Brazen Borrower through our Aether Vial? Because Aether Vial can only put things into play from our hand.
Brazen Borrower's in the void.
Brazen Borrower is in the void. That's right. They draw wastes. Alright, that's good. Oh, they're not on blocking duty. Oh, they're on blocking duty. We've been drawing really well against them. That's almost a perfect draw, because then we can recycle the Oboro as well. We have enough mana to do everything. I mean, we might as well try this line, just in case we draw Rajiri and win this turn. Yeah, we would win this turn.
Tech. Better be taking notes. Ooh.
Whoops. No! I screwed that up. Supposed to attack with the Mutavault this turn. Well, that's very dangerous. That changes everything. So we can still use the Mass of the Pearl Trident to tap something down. So how can we get punished here? If they...
You cannot use Master.
I guess the biggest punishment
He's
is... Okay, good. I screwed that up. No stop on my beginner combat step. But I know I can use I can cast the Master of the Pearl Trident to just get the tap trigger. Yeah, I get the tap trigger. It'll get countered, but that's okay. But the point is, if I play with the if I attack the Mutavault that turn, they go down to 2, and now my Brazen Borrower for sure wins next turn, despite the fact because on that turn if they draw, I was thinking if they draw Thought Knot Seer, I'm in trouble. But you know what? That's not true. I still have enough. I still kill them anyway. I know I want my Ceremonious Rejections. I think it's just a little bit better than Force Negation. I don't want to have too many counterspells. Like I do want a decent chunk of interaction. I think that's the only thing I do in this matchup. I don't even waste my time with Master of Waves.
Not anymore, you don't.
Sideboard Guide. What does the Sideboard Guide say?
Control plus F. You just passed it.
Eldrazi Tron?
Oh no, just Tron. It's it. Never mind. You can put these things in alphabetical order too.
No, it's sort of in order by category.
There it is.
Yeah, 3 Ceremonious, 3 Force Negation. Like, Force Negation basically is just to hit Karn the Great Creator. But so can Ceremonious Rejection, plus a lot more. And I don't want to overload... If I didn't have any Ceremonious Rejections in this deck, I would keep all 4 Force Negations. But I do. I'm wondering how good is Spreading Seas really in this matchup? Feels like just another thing that gets blown up by the Blast Zone, to be honest. I sort of want Master of Waves over the Spreading Seas. That helps play around Blast Zone. Diversifying the curve is important. Okay, we'll leave it as it is. But maybe that's a piece of tech I hadn't thought about. Like there is definitely games where they just gum up the board and whatever, but we have some new tools in the form of what's it called? We have new tools in the form of Brazen Borrower, which can fly over them. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's gonna deal some damage to us, but we only need one more any land to get Rajiri in play, and I hope to just snap off anything with the Ceremonious Rejects in the next few turns. And I don't mind playing Spreading Seas on turn 2. I should say I mind, but whatever. I don't want to throw this hand away. We'll keep. Spreading Seas, turn 2 on the draw against Eldrazi Tron. Ugh. Awkward. Expedition Map. That's a good card.
Yeah, if you had Force Negation.
If I had Force and Negation, it would be negated. Silvergill Adept is okay. So I'm just guessing they're just not going to do anything next turn. They're just going to play Land Pass. Not play into any of our tricks. Fine then. Don't. You can't play Karn the Great Creator next turn. But I can't stop you from playing anything else next turn. So, start playing things. Start putting creatures on the battlefield. I want more lands, please. Oh, they're going to go for Tron.
They'd be foolish not to.
No Thought Knot Seer. In that case, I think I'm just going to Spreading Seas one of these Tron lands. And hope I draw a blue source so I can hold up Ceremonious Rejection. Because they're definitely going to have Tron next turn. Actually, I should just hit the one that they look for.
Ha!
Well, I got my blue source. Not the blue source I was looking for, though. Okay, so at least we don't... So if they play Karn the Great Creator, I think we can kill it. No, we can kill it. We have Immutavault out. That card is going to suck, because we've got the Cavern of Souls.
Cavern. Yay.
Oh, excellent. Alright, we drew a blue source. I guess the best thing to do is just play a Rajiri. And still hold up Ceremonious Rejection. Yeah, that Chalice on 2 is going to work out terrible right now. And that's why I like having that, like, 1 or 2 Cavern of Souls. I don't think it's that bad. There's still a decent chunk of counterspells in this format between the Stoneblade decks. This is dangerous. They could go after my Cavern. Did they play a land yet?
No.
Actually, they can just go for Tron.
Say no.
Just say no to Expedition maps.
Winners don't use Expedition map.
Like, they can get Blast Zone. They can get, like, another one of these things.
Now he's mad.
Sure. It's gonna... You paid for it. You paid for it. They have very big spells in their hand. That's a good card to draw. Well, now I'm starting to think I should just play a Lord and attack for 6. Or they have a lot of removal in hand.
Silver Gale.
If you get a Tron land, no, you can't, like, immediately Lattice Victory beat me. And even if you draw a card, play Tron land, Karn, draw Ensnaring Bridge, play Ensnaring Bridge, you still have 3 cards in hand that would beat you. So I'm going to play a Lord. And I'll attack with the Mutavault. That'll be for 6. And then, under most conditions, I should be able to win by next turn.
Most but not all. This is not an airtight strategy.
Yeah, so like if they draw into Tron land, go Karn the Great Creator, and Snaring Bridge, they still have 3 cards in their hand in the end of all of that.
Tupperware is more airtight than this.
List on 2. That is... Yeah, it's over. So I'm just going to play another Lord. They can kill this Lord, but I'm still attacking for 6 damage. No matter how you want to look at this. Chalice on 2 does not do it here. Doesn't do it.
Well played.
Thanks. I agree.
I assume that's what WP means.
Yeah.
Right.
So we had a crappy start against the Amulet deck, who had a very, very good hand. Oh, this is rubbing. But aside from that, the rest of the league was good. Let's go look at the deck. Okay, what worked, what didn't? I think overall it was good to have the Brazen Borrowers in the main deck over the Master of Waves. Again, if you know you have a lot of burn in your metagame, just swap them out, or play at least 2 Master of Waves in the main deck, 2 Brazen Borrowers in the sideboard.
We saw play from just about everything this league.
We definitely saw play out of
Chalice, Master of Waves,
Grafdigger's Cage. So, yeah, we actually saw a little bit of everything.
Cavern.
Master of Waves against that Dredge deck. So we actually got the full potential. We saw, for the... Like, I don't think Brazen Borrower is, like, the most huge bombshell game-changer card of all time. But I think it's just a strict upgrade from Echoing Truth. That's all. Like, Echoing Truth... Like, well... For me, in my and I know this goes against a lot of Merfolk wisdom, but... I did not ever feel like Echoing Truth was a competent card to have in our Merfolk toolbox. It was just, like... sometimes mandatory because Ensnaring Bridge is in the format and you need something. But it was really basically only to beat Ensnaring Bridge, and I always preferred Cryptic Command or Venser, because when you're bouncing Ensnaring Bridge, it's usually on turns 5 or 6 or something like that. And those cards just have way more utility than an Echoing Truth. The whole bouncing multiple things is not a big deal to me. I think it's a much rarer event than people like to give credit for. But this 3/1 creature with flash, we saw Brazen Borrower get in the red zone. Didn't we see Brazen Borrower attacks?
Yeah.
He runs away, but he attacks. He'll steal your heart. So Brazen Borrower helped us against Merfolk, helped us against Eldrazi Tron, whereas if it were Echoing Truth, it would undermine our strategy, and it would just be one less card than we normally would have. So anyway, Brazen Borrower, it helped us. I thought we saw a lot of play out of Brazen Borrower. So it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade to Echoing Truth. It's up to a point where I think I like this card. I think it's a good card. You got a bounce spell attached to a 3/1 flying creature. What else do you want? And we didn't. One thing I would have liked to have seen was us to play against Burn, because Burn is pretty heavy in the metagame right now. It's tier 1. There is a lot of Burn. I do see a little bit more Burn than you see in this league, and that's the reason to go mono blue. And the other reason is you can't afford Simic. If you can't afford Simic, whatever, stay with mono blue. And I also hear, remember, you don't need Chalices. You can play 2 more Deprives and then just one of anything else you want to play. But that is going to be our league for this week. We're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're going to thank our sponsors, starting with themanabase.com, the MTG Mastermind, and Card Hoarder. This has been Nikachu with his brother, crushing with Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern.